All right. Hello, everyone. My name is Colby Orchard, and I'm the manager of recreation here at Southport. And I'm here to welcome you to our brand new, beautiful facility, the Central Plains RecPlex. So, thanks for coming out. I'd like to thank you all for being here today, as the fitness facility is the first of its kind in the Central Plains region. Equipped with not only great fitness equipment, as you'll soon see, but we have a 100-meter indoor running and walking track. We have a full-size rentable gymnasium. We have a 9-meter climbing wall, which you can see behind me. 3 different types of climbing. We have a 30-child daycare operated by Portage Daycare, right over on that side. And we have a food kiosk that is soon to come, operated by Sawmill Tea and Coffee. And if you haven't yet, I recommend trying some of those samples over there. So, I'll be brief today, as we got a lot of speakers today, and we have some events coming up. But I'd like to introduce you to some of the things that we're going to be doing today. So if you haven't yet, please sign our RecPlex t-shirt at the back there. It's just to commemorate the event today, and we're going to get it framed up and put up here. So also, if you haven't heard, today is 10% off memberships and retail items. My rec staff over here will be able to help you with that and with any questions you might have for the day. So there'll also be free admission for anyone who wants to come and work out today, so please don't rush off once we cut this ribbon. We'd like to see you guys all in there and trying everything out. And also, if you haven't entered our door prize yet, we have a door prize for 1-year core membership. So that includes our entire facility, our climbing wall, and everything. So if you are worried you might not win that, we also have some contests that will be in the fitness area a little bit later, so if you stick around, you can try some of those. Some of them might involve the climbing wall and the battle ropes, and I think it's going to be real fun. So, yeah, we have some great speakers here today, and it's about time for me to hand over the mic here. So, if you have any questions, please speak to myself, the rec staff, or any of the Southport staff around here. You'll recognize us with our gray RecPlex t-shirts, and yeah, have some fun today. So, it's now my honor to introduce Southport CEO, Peggy May, to say a few words.
Thanks, Colby. Good afternoon, everyone. Minister Wishart, Reeve Blight, Mayor Ferris, Lieutenant Colonel Fecteau, Southport Chair Paulette Connery, special guests, ladies and gentlemen. We broke ground on this $3 million project last May with shovels in the ground. Our past chair, Sheldon Hiltz, will remember it well. It was a cool day, a little windy, lots of sun, but we had anticipated we'd open a little bit sooner than this, but here we are. It is now November, a year later, a little bit better than a year later. And as Colby said, it's a facility all finished here, all the bells and whistles, and 35,000 square feet of Central Plains RecPlex. Certainly there was a need to breathe some life back into this building. Not only for our very important military flight training program, our members in our community, to provide additional, more modern recreational facilities, but we also discovered a need in our community for childcare. Many of you already know that we've opened a branch at Portage Daycare right here in the Central Plains RecPlex, and Lisa Voss will be up shortly to say a few words about that. Another additional welcome to Sawmill Tea and Coffee Company. They will be opening right here in our lobby around December 1st. This is a joint initiative between Southport and Visions of Independence, and we are delighted to have Executive Director Jennifer Hagedorn bring greetings in a short while. Southport, as you all know, is a not-for-profit, non-share capital corporation, and we're proud of being an economic driver for the region. And together with Portage Daycare and Sawmill Tea and Coffee Company, we're bringing some new resources and options to our community, but we've also created 12 equivalent full-time jobs for the region. We're very excited about that. Before I introduce our speakers, I'd just like to thank our Southport Board of Directors for their support on this project, and thank you also to the design team from Kalnitsky Architects, Carlos Shore and Amanda Morel. Carlos will speak a little bit in a bit. And thank you also to our local contractors, Cobb's Plumbing and Heating and Point West Electrical, our own team, Wade Linden, Bryce Taylor, Colby Orchard, Deanna Mitchell, and all of our great team at Southport. We thank you all for a job well done. And now it is my pleasure to introduce you to some of our wonderful special guests here today to bring greetings Introducing the Honorable Ian Wishart, our Minister of Education and Training for Portage Prairie.
Well, thank you, Peggy. It's always a pleasure to come out here. A special pleasure today with a new facility like this to tour and have a look at. I'd like to congratulate you and your staff, Peggy, and the board for the great work that you've done, the vision that you had, that took something that was not performing up to par and made it into a wonderful new facility. I think we're all going to enjoy it. I think it's a real addition to the Central Plains. I'm particularly pleased to see the child care facility up and running there, and I understand soon to be full. So that's a real addition to our community. We always seem to be short of child care spaces, so it's great that you stepped up and put them in place, and we'll hope that that continues in the future. So without saying too much more, I bring greetings on behalf of myself and my colleagues at the Manitoba Legislature. We're always pleased to see Manitoba moving forward. Make Manitoba a better province, one step at a time.
All these impressive speakers up here. Reed Campbell-Light, can we call you up here?
Well, no pressure after that introduction for all of us here, but I see there's a lot of great speakers coming after me, and always got to be a little careful. It depends what order you're in with speaking, because we tend to have a little bit of fun, and I notice Mayor Ferris has ironed me up pretty good, so a little concerned, but I too would like to say thank you very much for the opportunity to come here today on such a great day, a very exciting day. Southport, since I've been a part of the Reeve of the Arm of Portage Prairie, I've noticed that Southport just does not sit back, is never satisfied, and has always wanted to move forward and make things better, or make this community a better place to live. And I love the progressive thought, the progressive thinking of the board, the leaders, Peggy May, the staff, everyone. I find it very exciting to be a part of a lot of the meetings and discussions I have with people at Southport, and I'm so proud that they're willing to invest in our municipality and our community. I think what we're seeing here is that Southport has done some research and identified some needs for the area, and they've done an excellent job of bringing forward this great facility with a daycare, with a climbing wall, some more fitness. I think they've complemented a lot of the other facilities we have in the city of Portage Prairie and the RM of Portage, and I think this just helps solidify that the RM of Portage and the city of Portage Prairie is just a darn good place to live and to raise your family and invest in business-wise. I do know that I probably should be taking advantage of some of these packages that are available today. My children love to say I got a dad bod, or like as my son says, a round is a shape, dad, you're okay. So I probably will go out in there. I just hope that there is some health services close by and defibrillators, but thank you so much for the opportunity to be here again. And I also understand that there might be a challenge on the table for the climbing wall. I think Minister Wishart apparently challenged, or is that my challenge, Mr. Ferris? No. Anyways, I did some looking into it, and there is a weight restriction on the wall, so I'm out. But I do have some fill-ins, though, if you're available. But anyways, congratulations to Southport and all those involved who have brought this to this point, and congratulations, and I wish you all the best with all future successes. Thank you.
Thank you, Reeve Light. There are no restrictions, weight restrictions on the climbing wall, just so you know. Now it's my pleasure to welcome Mayor Ferris to the podium.
Well, good afternoon, everybody, and I guess I should address that rumor, and politics is often nasty rumors floating around. Cam and I were at the kickoff for Operation Red Nose this morning. He came over and he says, "What are you wearing this afternoon?" I said, "A suit?" He said, "No, you're wearing spandex." And I said, "No." So the rumor was that Ian Wishart had challenged both Cam and I, who are both quite a bit younger than he is, to a contest, climbing the wall. And unfortunately, I would love to climb that wall with Ian and Cam. Unfortunately, both Cam and I have had operations on various parts of our bodies in the last couple of weeks. So we will be sticking around to watch Ian climb that wall in spandex, and we will be cheering him on. So I just wanted to clear that one up.
You'll be here a while.
Anyway, good afternoon. You know, for the longest time, probably like you, I kept hearing, we will build a wall. I will build a wall. It was going on and on and on. And finally one day I said, Peggy May, tell me about this. And she said, we are building a climbing wall. And I was absolutely so excited when I heard that. This is tremendous. The reason I say the climbing wall really stood out for me, we don't have a feature anywhere in our region like that. When our kids were younger, we would drive all the way to Brandon. And I can tell you with what's been done here, this will attract visitors from far and wide. As Reeve Blight said, it's a darn good place to visit and it's a darn good place to live. And the work that's been done here is tremendous. This will have a positive impact on the city of Portage and the entire region. Anytime we build infrastructure that encourages physical activity, especially for us baby boomers, healthcare costs go down, quality of life goes up, all those kind of benefits. So this is a tremendous day for Southport and a tremendous day for our community at large. On behalf of the council and the citizens of Portage Prairie, I want to commend Peggy May, the board of directors, the past chair Sheldon, the current chair Paulette, Colby and his staff on their vision, their hard work, and their initiative in this project. Congratulations on your new Central Plains RecPlex.
Thank you, Mary Ferris. Our next guest is our architect, our designer that worked on this building, Carlos Shore from Kalnitsky Architects. I know Amanda's sitting there taking pictures, so I'm sure you'll want to impress all the people back at home, Carlos. So.
Thank you very much, Peggy. Well, Kalnitsky Associates Architects and the group of consultants, including structural, mechanical, electrical, really very proud to be part of this project with the Southport team. It has been a challenging teamwork that started back in 2004 with the intent of updating and upgrading the whole facility. That means bringing up to code, giving very free access to the whole facility, opening windows, making it bright, taking advantage of the whole site as well, and including more activities that are more current with today's date. At the beginning, we must say that when we first met with Wade and the team, and they told us about the idea of covering the swimming pool, I must tell you that we were not very happy about it. Doing some research on the old photos we saw from the facility, the old blueprints, looking at the building that started back in the mid-50s when the Canadian Forces Base Portage la Prairie was here, we saw that the pool was a really very strong meaning to it. So when we came together with the idea of incorporating a climbing wall that emerged from the bottom of the pool up to the roof, it was like we felt like it was kind of a tribute to all the memories that happened here in Portage la Prairie, and with all the pool and the different stages that this building has been through. So. As I said, it was a very challenging. Finally, the inclusion of a daycare was the link that we needed to incorporate to bring new blood to the facility, not only for the people living here at Southport, but also for the vicinity. So we talk about the climbing wall, and then looking on not only about the RecPlex, but also about all the industries and the education center here at Southport, all related to the aviation industry. We saw that incorporating as part of the new entrance what we call the pylon wing outside, in a kind of the shape of an airplane wing, shining up, pointing to the sky. I think that's the way we want to vision Southport, going and looking into the near future. So, thank you.
Yes, we love the design of this building. We love the tribute to our history of aviation with that wing on the front of this building. We've talked a lot about the Portage Daycare so far, and now we'd like to call up Lisa Voth to speak a little bit.
Hi. First off, I'd like to congratulate the board, the management, and the team of Southport Corporation on the grand opening of their beautiful new facility, and I think you can all agree that it is quite lovely. The facility is state-of-the-art in all aspects and will surely become the hub of the community and the surrounding areas. The vision for this building that Peggy and her board had is now a reality, and Portage Daycare could not be happier to be a part of it. It's a well-known fact that having daycare on site is an attractive feature to businesses wanting to develop in the area, as well as it helps to draw people to live close to here where childcare is accessible. This particular site is designated for military families, residents of Southport and area, as well as for those who work or attend school here. My sense is that Southport is a changing, growing, thriving community in which people want to live and work and play. So whatever you're doing out here, keep doing it. It's excellent. I'd also like to acknowledge a few individuals that specifically were very important to helping us to develop this. Peggy for her leadership of an amazing group of people and for her determination to grow this community. Wade for his professionalism, his positive energy, and his encouragement. Bryce for his hard work and his dedication to the project. And Colby for being so easy to work with, and he's buff. And he's knowledgeable and he's helpful, and my staff and I look forward to working with everybody on a day-to-day basis. I'd also like to thank the team of Southport for helping us in so many ways, from advertising for us to doing little odd jobs that we've asked them to do. You've helped create a children's space that so far everybody who has seen it has said that it's very lovely and it matches the RecPlex, so it's all fitting together lovely. The families that we service are thrilled to have on-site quality childcare for their little ones, and the children are very happy to come every day and be a part of our center. On behalf of my board, my staff, and myself, I offer thanks for inviting us to be a part of your vision in this community. I believe this new facility will be well received by all who utilize it, and it will be successful for years to come, and you should all be very proud.
Thank you, Lisa. We're so happy to have you on campus with us. And now I'd like to introduce Jennifer Hagedorn, who is with Sawmill Tea and Coffee, Visions of Independence, Sawmill Tea and Coffee Company brand, and she can tell us all about that.
I'm not a politician. No offense. I'll tell you a little bit about us in a minute, but one of the most challenging things in opening the food kiosk was trying to get uniforms to match the lime green and figuring out what to serve tired parents in the morning and people leaving the gym. So that's been quite the interesting combination. Visions of Independence is a nonprofit charitable organization that operates in Central Plains region. We have since 2003. We currently employ about 120 people in the area, and we offer services and programming for people with intellectual disabilities. And so we are expanding into the Sawmill Tea and Coffee Company food kiosk here in Southport, and we're very excited about the opportunity. In the true spirit of partnership, we then partnered with another nonprofit agency, Prairie Partners in Boissevain, who have been operating a Sawmill Tea and Coffee kiosk for about 5 years. So we brought them in to assist us with the knowledge and education on how to operate a proper food service. We've been very excited about that partnership. And we have a lot of samples of some of the food that we will be serving when it opens in December here in Southport. We look forward to the opportunity to contribute further to the community, to employ more people, and to provide a great training and education opportunity for people with intellectual disabilities. So thank you so much for being a part of it. And I look forward to sampling the menu because I don't even know what's on it yet. So kudos to the team at Visions of Independence for all their hard work and everything that they put together in making this partnership work. So thank you.
Thank you, Jennifer. We're happy to have Visions of Independence and Sawmill Tea and Coffee Company on site with us. And now we're going to cut this ribbon. We're going to call up our board chair, Paulette Connery, and she's going to tell us how to do that.
Thanks, Peggy. On behalf of the Board of Directors, thank you all for coming today and supporting the Central Plains RecPlex and Southport. We are happy to contribute to the fabric of the community with this brand new facility. Sheldon, you got to put the spade in, I get to help cut the ribbon. Thank you to Minister Wishart, Reeve Blight, and Mayor Ferris for your kind words and encouragement to Southport. I'd like to thank all of our special guests for coming out today, and I'd like to invite all of our guests to come up behind the ribbon now with their scissors. And on the count of 3, we will declare the Central Plains RecPlex officially open.
Got to get in here too.
I will, I'm going to come beside you. Are we all here? 1, wait, where's Colby? 2, 3. I'm proud to announce the Central Plains RecPlex officially open.
One of the words on the list.